I think it probably is different for students that get a PhD here and students that come to get a college degree, an undergraduate degree. I think you'd still find for the PhD in physics or computer science, engineering, they may find it advantageous to stay and work in an American laboratory or a university laboratory where they're still doing very advanced research. For the undergraduate students, there's always simply the pull of home. People miss family, they miss friends, they miss the culture that's familiar to them. But also, you have to think of how much China has changed. If you think of from the period when Deng Xiaoping took power till 30 years, there was a 10% rate of growth every year. It's just an extraordinary. No other country's ever done that. That translates into much more demand for educated workers back in China. So it may be that the undergraduate thinks, I'd be close to my friends, my family really wants me to come home, or maybe my grandparents are getting older, I don't want to miss them. And at the same time, there's much more opportunity than there may have been 25 years ago. The U.S. economy was not as strong starting in 2008, 2009. And although there's been a recovery, and a very steady recovery, it hasn't been a robust recovery the way it often is in response to a recession. So it may be that people felt the opportunities weren't as great here. Well, China, in response, had a very large stimulus program, so they did not allow their growth rate to really slow. So that may have been an influence. There's a lot of interest in proposals for doing exactly that. That there's a bill called the Startup Act, which includes this focus of saying, well, this is crazy. Someone comes here, they got a PhD in molecular biology, they're at the cutting edge. Why don't we give them an opportunity to stay here or continue to research here if they want to do that? And I think there will be more movement on that. The only thing that has held that up is that other groups want to have a comprehensive change in our immigration policy. And right now, a lot of the immigrants come through family reunification, so they don't necessarily come because they have a special skill. So I wouldn't be surprised to see by the end of this decade, maybe by the end of this Congress, some action that would make it more flexible for the PhD in a whole range of subjects, whether from China or India or somewhere else, to stay.